what? Awesome Wrestling Entertainment. This is Bill Apter for the Apter Chat reporting, and I'm just noticing in the dressing room here, Simon Gotch.
Hello.
Welcome to the Apter Chat.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and pardon my back, but we're in a small place here. So, I was one of the people who used to tell you when you were back in WWE how much I loved the Vaudevillains.
I do remember this actually. Bill, at one point you requested to be our manager. We were in
I
NXT.
did.
First time I met you.
I did.
And you had a whole spiel. You actually started singing for me. I was very impressed
Yes,
by that.
yes.
Aiden
yes.
English clearly took that to heart because he's singing again.
I
so
know that.
yes.
I've seen that. So since you left WWE, first of all, let's talk about your career in WWE. Did you accomplish everything that you really wanted to? Or?
Well, technically speaking, yes. I mean,
yes.
There are always going to be those things you have greater goals because obviously no one gets into wrestling because they want to be opening card. And
right, exactly.
That's the nature of the business. But technically speaking, I was in a video game. I had an action figure. Right. I got to go to Japan. Technically speaking, I wrestled on a WrestleMania card. For the most part, yeah, I really did. I mean, hell, I even held a.
That's why I asked you that because a lot of people say since you finished, you did a lot there while you were there.
Which sometimes gets overlooked. I mean, we were NXT Tag Team Champions. So even then, in the history books, I'm always going to be listed as a title holder in WWE. So. Would I have liked to have accomplished more? Yes. But
sure.
For the most part, all the basic goals, I mean, I really did hit. I had 2 t-shirts, technically 3.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. More than a lot of people have. Do you think that the younger fans got what the Vaudevillains were trying to portray?
I think more so than people give them credit for.
Yeah.
In some cases, it's not always, you might not necessarily understand the depth of something, but you'll understand the overall idea.
Right.
Which is usually better than misunderstanding the depth.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually better to have a surface understanding and get it right than it is to have a deep understanding of the wrong thing.
Sure.
As I mentioned to you before we were actually on camera, getting a promo one time where the writer had thought we were hipsters.
Right.
So he's having us talk about craft beer and fedora hats, and it was didn't fit.
Yeah.
If that was what we were doing, he would have done a wonderful job, but he had a deep understanding of something we weren't doing, so it didn't help.
Did you look up when you were given this the Vaudevillains? Did you look up old vaudeville
that was
terminology and?
Oddly enough, I never actually went that far. I did look up a lot of the old bits, a lot of the old footage. There's actually we never got to do it live, but there was one that Bull Dempsey and I actually did, Bull James.
Really?
Where we did a full-on silent movie bit with sledgehammers.
Oh, right.
Where we
really?
kept knocking I kept knocking his hat off. We were doing the whole thing where I bent over to pick up his hat and I hit him in the face with the hammer. And
so like a silent Laurel and Hardy movie?
Oh, yeah.
Google Laurel and Hardy for you people who don't know who they were.
But yeah, so we'd done stuff like that before in promo class, but that was never something they actually wanted us to do all that often in the actual promos. In NXT we did it a couple times, but beyond that, yeah. So it was almost like even when we would do that stuff where we actually had little details, they didn't have time for it.
Yeah.
So which is often the way you might have a great detail, but we've got 3 minutes, it just got cut to 90 seconds,
exactly.
So figure it out.
We know the feeling. So life after the Vaudevillains?
Honestly, it's been very relaxing. I have a pool in my backyard. I work out during the week, go to jiu-jitsu with my buddy Seth Petrozelli, and then I go wrestle on the weekends. It's a nice, relaxing day.
So you're a weekend warrior at this point?
No, it's still a full-time job. It's the only thing I do to make a living.
Yeah,
so, I mean, a weekend warrior, I think, usually has a connotation of it's a hobby.
Yeah, or they have a day job and then they do this.
Oh yeah, this is the only thing I do for a living. This is my profession as it is. So,
right.
But it's also, I mean, even in WWE, technically speaking, if you're in SmackDown, for example, you work Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so you're really only working 2 days off the weekend.
Yeah.
You're still only on a 4-day-week schedule.
Yeah, I didn't know I missed
I know.
the terminology of the
It's
weekend warrior, but
it's quite all right.
Yeah, totally understood.
I'm not Scott Steiner. I'm not going to lose it on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do a lot of the fans, by the way, come over to you and talk to you about the Vaudevillain days?
Usually, it just depends on the shows. On the more indie shows, or the more super indie type shows, like the Ring of Honor stuff, they more want to talk about just general wrestling and even what I'm doing now. Whereas it's more smaller family shows like AWE Today, for example, where they
awesome wrestling entertainment
here in Virginia,
right?
And the great state of Virginia, home to
great Virginians.
Great Virginians.
Yes.
I'm going to say probably Bruce Lee at one point.
Okay.
You can't prove I'm lying. unless you have the internet.
Luthez used to live here.
He did. This is where he trained. Was it Mark Fleming?
Yes.
I know a little bit.
You know your stuff.
I know my stuff.
You know your stuff.
But yeah, so shows like this is more people who are WWE fans or who are fans of more like the NWA and the regional promotions, Crockett out here, that sort of stuff. So they tend to be more interested in what I've done than what I'm doing.
Where can fans out there watching the Apter Chat find you on social media?
Well, you can find me on Twitter and Facebook, or both. It's at Devious Journey, which there's a wordplay in there. If you actually look up the definition of the word devious in a dictionary, which a long or roundabout trip. So the joke is that my career has gone a very long roundabout way. And then I'm actually still at Gotch Style WWE on Instagram, because Instagram will not let you change your name once you're certified. And since I don't have Nikki Samps anymore from WWE to call on and have that changed, I've kind of stuck with it.
That's it.
But yeah, you can find me there. I'm also I've got T-shirts available on Pro Wrestling Tees at Simon Says.
Great.
So, yeah, that's a nice another place you can find me. And probably your local high school gymnasium on any given Saturday night when the wrestling show's going on.
And never say never, because there are people who left the WWE and people said, well, I'll never be back there, but a year or two later, so yeah.
I don't know, you got Jinder Mahal, Drew McIntyre. Actually, they just hired Serena Deeb as a trainer for the PC.
Yes.
Then again, Mickey James, another one.
So you never know.
Road Dogg.
You never know. Oh,
have you seen?
He's been there for a while.
And have you heard some of the things he said when he wasn't there?
I did.
Yeah, they were scandalous.
I did.
Still back.
There he is.
There he is.
There he is. Thank you for being on the Apter Chat.
Thank you, Bill.
And we always point to the camera and we say, we'll see you at the matches.
We'll see you at the matches.
You.
Not you. Not
No,
you,
not
Steve.
that one. All right.
Steve, get out of here, Steve.
Sit down.
Thank you.
Bill Apter with Simon Gotch.